Right. And crying. It's your boy Marquis Saint. This is Saint's brand. This is Saint's addiction. And I'm crying this morning because I'm still brokenhearted. Last night, saw a statistic that less than 1% of abortions happen after 20 weeks, and that's what happened to my baby. I am only human. So human, in fact, that even if I think about it, it makes me cry. And on cloudy, overcasty days like this, it makes me more deep inside. I got the half a blunt in my pocket, but I know as soon as I smoke it, it's gonna make me cry even more. I've been watching my weed intake, my sugar intake, my masturbation. I've been sticking true to it for over a month, and weight loss and impulse controlled gain. But I am still a human all the same. Sometimes I can't handle, you know? Sometimes I can't handle. And I hate using the word can't, but I really couldn't handle it last night. I had to call some people 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Calling some people, talking to my friend. He's giving me the pep talk, my oldest, bestest friend in the whole world, turning 44 today. And he admitted to me that they had, before Kayla, they had 2 miscarriages. I mean, it's got to be broken. And I look at all these healthy families, and I saw one, and the homeboy's got a new one underneath his hands. He had all the kids with him. Is that a plant? Oh, that's the light. I was like, what the fuck? Damn. And I'd love to say, get your control. Some pomegranates. You know, just control your mind and don't live in the past. And that's why I posted my boy Terry Prince, my spiritual mentor, talking about this mental prison I'm in, where I'm not forgiving myself. I'm on my knees in front of the confessional going like, why? Why didn't I act better? Why didn't I? This is a lot of grief and a lot of guilt and a lot of shame and a lot of tears and a lot of hurt. And I can put it on. I can put on the smile. I can keep pretending, but it's not worthwhile. What I wanted was my son. I've been wanting a child. Fuck you! Yeah. And that's what I wanted. More than anything in the whole world, and I destroyed it right like at the last minute. And I'd love to say here, say I'm crying over the relationship or the girl. It's the mistake. It's the child. It's the chance I had with the child to be a father. I can't go back in time. I can't get the time back. Part of me is like, fuck that bitch. She didn't care about her child. Who the fuck kills their child? Who the fuck uses a child's life as a bargaining chip? I saw the other day a man trying to hold a gunman off while he had another child in his hand. And I'm like, why is there a gun being pointed at a man with a child in his arms? A child in his hands? Like, who the fuck does that? And that's what I'm saying. You know, who the fuck does that kind of shit? What kind of person? And I'm like, who would I have married? You know? I married a divorcee with 2 kids and an anger problem, and I'm like, that was supposed to make me? And then everybody's like, that's not meant for you. You don't want to be around that kind of chick that kills your own baby. And I was like, I loved her. And I can't fake that. I can't fake that moment. It hurt so bad. It's like, man, if she would have just been an asshole the whole time, it wouldn't be in my memory so bad. If I hadn't had such an emotional connection, I told my friend we connected up there in Yosemite. You know? We connected on a deeper level. Something happened. A birth happened. Love happened. And then it just not there anymore. I don't know what my purpose is on life anymore. Because then it's like, if I'm not creating life, I'm just sucking it up. And the whole world, I cry for the whole world because the whole world has issues, man. The whole world has a population issue. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us have 2.4 or 2.1 kids in this world. In fact, I even heard that Nigeria, because they're having so many babies, will be the world's population leader. Can you believe that? By the end of the century, China will no longer dominate everybody, but it will be Nigeria because they can still have babies. And that 600,000 people died last year in Japan, and none of them can replenish. I mean, everybody's lonely. You got dudes renting themselves out as boyfriends. They need to be renting out that dick and get some semen in these girls' stat. Remember, Mark, that was filthy. I'm like, no, bro, that's important. It's important that we procreate. It's important that we find love, and it's important that we stick to it, and everybody just swipe left. Like, we are literally destroying the human race. Destroying the human race, dude. The less love there is, the less humans there are. And everybody's gonna talk about economics and money. It's like, those are the people. That middle area, when they're talking about really old, really small, we don't want to be a bunch of old people left, the last people on the planet. Can you imagine a bunch of 80-year-olds and not one baby? It's all adult diapers. I was watching this show. What's it called? I don't know. It's the guy from... it's a smart, satirical, funny show, but the dude from Married with Children's in it, and he goes and asks for diapers. The older dude, he's got a young kid because he's an older dude, and he's still knocked up a chick, and he's got a baby now. And the dude goes, oh, let me help you. Goes over there and picks out adult diapers. He's like, can you give me some diapers? He's like, you trying to be funny? And it was like, no, I thought you were the adult. Like, is that not the ones you want? And he wasn't trying to be funny, but the dude was old enough to have Depends. And he was also old enough to have a baby. And I mean, I could sit here and say that could give me hope and, next girl and next relationship, but that's not how I work. I only love. Like, I can't fake love or fake who I love. I could fuck a bunch of people, but that's not what love is. That's not what I desire. I desired her because she was fertile and we got along. And I was hopeful. I was so happy, dude. Like, I mean, I was kicking my fucking feet in the air. And my friends were like, what's going on? Like, everything's perfect. Everything in my life's finally come to this point, and when it's gone, what's the point? You know, you're not supposed to dwell in the past, you're supposed to move in the future. And I'm like, my future, who am I gonna fucking trust to marry again? Who am I gonna trust to be the mother of my children when I got this much trust? And that's what I do. I do this show. I'm crying out for another, the abortion day. I probably should have never done that. Probably should have never gone to Brazil. There's so many things. And then I said, my buddy Hamilton, with the girl that he fucking things, y'all. And I'm just human. You know, I'm just a human being that goes inside of myself and go, how could I have been different? How can I make a change? And the change doesn't come without change. I was watching the video and the girl was crying and screaming in the car. She said, it's so hard raising children. They're little mirrors. If I want to be grumpy, he's going to be grumpy. And if I want him to be a good human being, I'm going to go this way. This is the trash truck. If I want to be a good human being, then I have to change. She was literally saying that about her son. She was like, fuck. You know, this little fucker, he's just like me. And he keeps fucking throwing my shit back at me, and it's so fucking hard. And she was screaming. It's like, yeah, no shit, it's gonna be fucking hard when you're being disturbed. You know, this shit's gonna be hard when you're not being concentrated. That's what happens to us. I don't know if this fucking street's already been taken. The trash hasn't been taken out. He's probably gonna follow me. I'm a little ass here. And that's what we do, dog. This past is so hard because it's connected with so many emotions and calculations and things that woulda, shoulda, coulda. You don't go like, if I only said I loved them before they left, or if I only had been a better dad, or cool, he's not coming down the street yet. Whew. Just trying to get away from that noise. Trying to get away. That's not my tears, that's rain. I'm literally crying in the rain. And, people go, oh, you should be singing. Or at least my head's like, let's switch it to positivity. It's just like, for this one moment, let me get these cries out. Let me get my 3 a.m. calls. Let me get my 5 a.m. calls. I've been crying at 3 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. still crying. It hurts. And you'd like to say, hey, get out of your own mental, get your own mental freedom, get out of your own mental slavery, get off your knees, stop staring at the light, and you go, damn, that's not what I wanted. You know, I had to tell my own mom, I said, I'm so sorry, okay, that's not what I wanted. I can't even talk to her. And she didn't want to talk to me. Now all of a sudden, I'm just like your father. It's just destructive. It's the antithesis of love and help, and it's one of those. I don't know who has the key to this. Like, is it the pain that gives us the lesson? Like, if I don't have tears, then I'm still an asshole. And if I do have tears, then I'm not a narcissist. But I do care. I don't care if you call me a narcissist. I do care. I wouldn't have showed up if I didn't care. I would have put in any effort. I would have just said delete. And that's what she did. Who deletes life? We go around and people shoot children, and you're like, no, that's not the case. Yeah, it's not the case. So I'm grateful it's raining on me right now. I need the tears to flow and water and give me the life again. I wanted to love my life again. And it's really hard because this thing is the antithesis of love. It's the opposite of everything I loved and worked hard for. And everybody's like, you're so strong, Sate. And I'm like, you're crying in the morning. I'm like, I thought going through South Korean prison was tough. I thought being homeless, like, you know, not having no money was tough. Having mental issues you can't get past is the toughest. Because now I'm in this mind. I'm in my head. And I used to scream, I love my life, to the top of my lungs. And when those words come out of my chest, they are taken from me. Just like my child was taken from me. And that's what freaked me out. I don't want her to walk away. My mom walked away. It's like, oh my God, that guy don't understand anything. And then they'll let you just stay. That's the worst part about the communication. It's not understood. It's like the lessons left on your lap to figure it out. And then you're like, what the fuck was that? What do you want me to learn? Not to trust women? Never to get married? Oh, don't say that. My friends don't say that. What the fuck are you talking about? How much likelier after my parents' divorce and this chick do you think I'm gonna be getting married? How do you think that? What's up, brother? How are you? How do you think that's gonna work out? And that's what we are right now. What the hell is that? Alarm? I don't know. Okay? I've already did a show that says I don't know. You know, I've already did my show that feels so good to get the rain on me. You know, just a little drops. I don't know. You know, I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know how to do it. I will just tell you. I would give you the words. Who's ever watching, I would be like, yo, that's how you get over someone. And then you're like, but you can't humanly possibly forget. And the message this morning from my spiritual mentor, Terry Prince, was to forgive the past, not forget the past. And I got a forgive over forget hat, you know. I got a shirt like that. Look at this kid, he's all waving his stuff. So cute, look, he's waving his thing. Too cool. Playing in the rain with his buddy. You know, why am I not that happy with the sun looking at me with no fears and just happiness? I see my friends so happy with babies, and it's like, morning, guys. Say hi. Hi. Wait, don't go in the street. And that's what we do. You know, she gets to sit there and watch these children enjoy life, and that gives her joy in life. Of course she's protective. Of course she's watching, because that's her investment. And I'm like invested in this child, and I wasn't watching. I wasn't aware. I've been a teacher. I've had 1,000 students under my care and responsibility. Not one of them been hit, not one of them been lost. But me and this chick, I didn't hit her again. It's just that argument. Plastic pocket challenge, y'all. It's enough to miss the bus, you know. And there's a fire in me, you know. Right now it's getting a little bit rained on, but as you can see, you know, this is my cross to bear, and I'm sure someone else is out there. Like he said, he had 2 miscarriages, and Kayla, she's so beautiful. You're like, God damn, no wonder why you had to wait for that. And maybe I have a beautiful son still coming, but I know that 2022 is my favorite number, and I know that was going to be a boy, and I know he's going to be a Taurus, just like me. And April, baby, just like me and my grandfather, was just too much for me. Maybe I've put too much in it. Do you ever done that? Where you're just banking on it or hoping for it, or I'm not sure what just happened to me. I'm not sure what that lesson was, and maybe that's the harder part. You know, maybe that's the harder part, when you just don't know. You know, you don't know what the lesson is. You're like, what's happening? Why is this happening to me? And then you got to ask that question over and over again, just like me doing laps around this fucking block. I'll do as many laps as it takes to get my mind right. And now you're on the morning marijuana motivation with your boy Marky Saint. This is what I do to get healthy. Now, I've been really healthy about it. Like I said, no masturbation, no sugar, something else. My anger is still, but with people like my mom, I can still get angry with her. That bitch drives me fucking crazy. Talk to my friends, like, yeah, my mom's doing it too. She does it on purpose. The abuse of women in our lives, they're mad at my father, so she takes it out on me. She can't chew him out, so she's like, you're just like your father. So she beats me down. And then she got my stepdad involved, and then he tried to beat me down. Try, because I'm not letting them. I still got to go to work as soon as it's done, like an adult, and not go over there and talk about it. But I'm on my show because this is the place where we can talk about it. We can talk about these things that are breaking us inside before we are broken. Anybody want to do that work? No, let's just drink it away. That was way more healthier of a decision. Like, who the fuck decided that? Who the fuck is sitting in their life and going like, yeah, it's way better to just ignore someone. It's just way better to push it down and suffocate. It's just way better to kill a baby. Who the fuck does that? And I'm sitting there like 1%, my head hurts, like right here in the front lobe from crying or just the stress or whatever the fuck it is. I'm in my head and I'm sitting here going like, that just happened. And as much as I, you know, shell-shocked by it, you know? Shell-shocked by it. Good morning. Morning. No, mi habla español es muy poquito. Muy poquito. Pequeño. Sí. ¿También? ¿Todos? ¿También? Muy bien. So, yeah, no, I think I'm in all Spanish speaking. Good morning. And I wish I spoke more Spanish, you know? I'm working on it. Aprende every day, just learning more and more. So, I don't know, man. What I haven't learned is how to undo the past. If I mean, this show would hit 70 million views if I could just control this. Plastic pocket challenge. You know, if I could just control this, and I'm not in control of this. Like, my feelings are in control of this, and that woke me up. That lesson right there was like, you can't just be emotionally disturbing and pushing and just in a turmoil. You know, that doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And I guess this is like going to the bar and expecting them to suffice us, and it's not. Or the church. You know, there's so many different things. I'm not going to a bar or a church. I'm going inside, deep inside me, so I can have conversations. Like, you see, these will pop your tire. And put this in here so no one gets in there. Yeah, I'm in an old Mexican part of the neighborhood. Like, everyone in here owns is Hispanic and speaks Spanish. It's crazy. I think she expected me to. See how last one? I'm like, no, sorry, lady, I don't know. And she kind of just stared at me like I was supposed to. And I'm like, I still don't speak Spanish. So I still don't have full control of me. I still have half this blunt. I'm still grateful for whoever's watching. This one person that watched me cry all morning long. It's one of those. It's one of those, and that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to figure ourselves out. We're gonna have to go deep inside and get rid of that. Still me, dude. I just do laps, and you do all the work. This guy works his ass off. Works his ass off. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep walking my ass off. And it's literally off. Like, I have to pull up my pants. I've lost so much weight. Shit, it's fucking, I get a belt. That's what I need to do. That's so fucking yip dog. So for all those that have cried in the rain, for all those that are still trying to figure it out, you know, this show's for you. I don't know why I did what I did, and I don't know what my lesson is, but I know it hurts, you know, and that's something that I had to have the conversation with. Look at this marble. So much trash in this neighborhood. And that's what we have to do. We have to figure ourselves out. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out what makes us tick before the bomb ticks off. And I don't think a lot of people want that. You know, they don't want to know what it is. They'd rather just keep pushing it down and pretending that it's not there. And I'm of the belief that, look at her, she's hiding with them. Now she's acting like a kid. Look at her. 9, 10, they're playing hide and go seek. Look at that, counting, being cute, looking like him. Look at sister. So cute. Look at the smile. Look at the excitement. Look at everybody here happy. And now you know. Now you know what it is. So thank you for whoever just logged out. My one little person that was watching. A little trash situation. I'm going to blaze up my half-hour little show. Walk for a half hour. Just to learn how to grow. Isn't that what we want? Isn't that what we want? We want to learn our growth. We want to learn what makes us tick and make it happen real quick. That's what this is about. That's what this whole show's about. So thanks for whoever was watching me cry. It made me feel a little bit better that I had at least one audience member. Monkey tail. Shout out to Ben. Thank you, bro. You're a friend. My homie that invented them. I'm gonna sell these bad boys worldwide. We already got them in New Zealand. We already got our pride. So now I want people to seek something else. You know, I want them to seek forgiveness. I don't know. I'm easier forgiving someone else than myself. Is that weird? I was told by Fred, don't be so codependent. But that's exactly what we are. It's so cool. There's literally now drops more than my tears hitting my face and clearing it off. It's like literally landing on my face and rinsing me. How awesome of an experience is that? You know, to see and feel the desert get some reprieve. Even on the hottest days, one day it's gonna rain. And even after that, one day it's gonna be flowers. Even that one day it's gonna be shine. And that's how I feel about these times. My friends say I'm tough. I mean, I can feel it, but I don't want to be tough. And, you know, rinse it away, Lord, rinse it away. I'm ready to live a blessed day. I'm ready to live my blessed life. And in that's where I feel okay. And this is where I feel like myself, like I'm going to make it. And for a minute there, just being honest with everyone, I did not think I was going to make it. I still feel a little bit suicidal over that. Part of me is dead inside. You know, the situation that happened to me. You know, this is a situation that in my life changed me. And that's going to be something I have to deal with for the rest of my life. I'm grateful to have the conversation with my friend this morning. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful having a vehicle that works. I'm even grateful for rainy days. I'm working on it, you know. And every one of us has the chance to work on something. Do some work. Do something with your life. It's happening to us one day at a time. Is this my guy? You okay? I don't know. This is like my landlord. Let's see if he acts weird or what. There's so much energy. There's a guy carrying cans here. He's with the neighbor. There's the other guy. He's outside. I'm gonna let my neighbor talk to me here. Let's see what he says. He's an aggressive dude, so we'll let him do his thing. Oh man, I just washed my car too. I like literally just washed this car by hand yesterday too. Look how clean it is. Todos tranquilos? Todos tranquilos? You tranquilo?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just walking.
It's good for you.
Yes. I'm gonna go smoke here. Come on. Okay, cool. Finish my smoke. Finish the show. You know, finish complaining. There's really fire over there, dude. I don't know if anybody can see it, but that's a pretty big fire. It's another thing, you know, I didn't have my, like, downtown, there was like 10 buildings and all their cars got destroyed. And I'm not like that. Like, nothing of mine burned down. Nothing of mine is broken. You know, I mean, my car's working again. Maybe not my heart. You know, my head as much. Now I've been crying, but, you know, I figure it out. You know, I figure it out. I stay out of trouble. Stay away from people. You know, I just do me. And in my life, that's how I kept safe. And I kept myself protected. I got to wear a belt from here on out. I kept myself protected by being brutal and saying, you can't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. And as people hear me say it, I'm sure they hear the don't fuck with me part. But what they're not hearing with me is people don't fuck with me. My girl, she don't fuck with me. She's not my girl anymore. She's not my wife. Not my baby mama. She stopped fucking with me. I got fired. And, you know, everybody's replaceable in my world, and so am I. And I've learned that too. So, you know, that's a tough one. That's not very positive, Saint. There's nothing really motivating about that. I don't know. I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay with things not always being okay with rainy days. But apparently I'm not okay with the past. If anybody has the hack, send it my way. Comment below. Tell me what you do to get over the past and not obsess and not stay inside your head so long. I mean, I literally can feel it. Maybe because I've been crying right here on the lobe front of my head. I need to drink some more water. I didn't mean to be emotional this morning. Oh, I didn't want to be emotional last night, but I shouldn't have been reading those abortion statistics. I'm still curious about it. I know it's a leading thing in our country right now, and it's a leading thing in my life and in my mind. So it's dominated the show. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate it even happened, but I believe somebody, just like me, started talking to my friends. Then everybody had stories. Then everybody opened up, and then everybody started to tell the truth. I'm grateful for them too. So for all the hollow men out there, women that have lost babies, I know it wasn't your first choice. It sucks that these kind of choices have been made. Let us all know how important life is. Let us all know how fragile it is. Let us all know how important it is. It's your boy Marky Saint on my heart from the start. Rise and shine, cry, tears, you know, all of it. Do what you got to do in your life to get your mind right, and not drugs, and not hate, and not sitting and still, but to activate. Go be free. Go for a walk. Go get your mind right. It's your boy Marky Saint. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.